What's up, guys? Today is day 187 of Deadlift Everyday, and today I wanted to talk about how good of an exercise are push-ups when training for hypertrophy. More specifically, are push-ups better for hypertrophy than a bench press? Well, there are a couple of things I pay attention to when picking an exercise for hypertrophy. The first one is, can it be trained in the optimal hypertrophy rep range, which ranges from 5 to 30 reps when going to or close to failure? The second one is the exercise stable? So does your body need to do a lot of work to keep the weight or yourself from moving around during the movement? If it does, then the exercise is less stable. If it doesn't, then the exercise is stable. And then the third one is, does the exercise use a full range of motion? Now, if you go back to the first point and look at push-ups, can push-ups be trained in the 5 to 30 reps rep range when going to or close to failure? And the answer is yes, but well-trained individuals may have to add extra weight to stay in that 5 to 30 reps rep range. If we then look at the bench press, the answer will obviously also be yes. Now let's go to the second point. Are push-ups a stable exercise? This one is pretty easy, and the answer is also yes. The same goes for the bench press. Although when you're new to the bench press, it can be quite hard to stabilize the weight over your shoulders and your chest. But with a little practice, the bench press is also a very stable exercise. And then the third and last point, do push-ups use a full range of motion? And also here, the answer is yes. Although when you're doing them with a weighted vest, I would always elevate my hands and feet so you don't cut the movement short when the vest touches the floor. Now, if we look at the bench press, the answer is also yes. But if your goal is hypertrophy, you would not want to use a huge arch. I mean, you still want to have somewhat of an arch, so your shoulders are in a safe position, but you don't want to cut the movement short. So to answer the first question, are push-ups a good exercise when training for hypertrophy? And the answer is yes, they certainly are. Push-ups tick all the boxes of what I'm looking for when choosing an exercise for hypertrophy. You can do them in the hypertrophy rep range, they are stable, and they can be trained in the full range of motion. Now, are they better for hypertrophy than the bench press? No, they aren't, because the bench press also ticks all of those boxes I just mentioned. So if you're training purely for hypertrophy and you had to pick one, either one of them will do just fine. And I expect about the same amount of hypertrophy for both movements if equated for volume and the distance from failure. So, I hope that was helpful. I hope you liked the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.